How to increase business efficiency by reducing your risk. So I have 3 very specific things we're going to talk about because business efficiency is all about you. And I'm just going to start with time blocking. You cannot manage time, so don't say I don't have enough time. We all have the same clock. So when you're time blocking for your energy. When is your best time to get up and sell? When is your best time to do this, marketing, record videos, so you actually have content on the internet consistently? When's your best time to do some fulfillment? When's your best time to do what you need to do? And it's also a position to start looking at what is it that you're doing that you could hire. So the way you do that is you watch yourself for a week with a little journal and you start recording everything you're doing and what could you be hiring and getting yourself more time. You say, well, what am I going to do? You're going to do higher value tasks. You're going to do things that make your company the most money. So business efficiency, in my opinion, is how you're spending your time. I say it used to be a joke, but it's the truth. What we get done in a week, most businesses can't get done in a month. And they say, well, how does that happen? Because every day is efficient. We sequence our day. We drop the right balls, I say, meaning everything can't get done, but for today to move the enterprise forward, what has to get done today, that's going to affect tomorrow. There's a domino pattern that happens in your business. And if you're unaware of it, I need you to, number 1, do my 4-hour business plan. So building, leading, protecting your business is a business plan, 4-hour plan that I wrote in 2002. Still highly effective. Here's the components of it. And here's how you absolutely have to have clarity on what your business does, what problems it solves, etc. Obviously, an executive summary. Inside of that, I also add the mission, values, and your purpose of your company. Why are you doing all this? Now, if you're not ready and far enough in, you may not do that and just keep going. What's your market analysis? Who's the audience? What's the problem you're solving? What are the competition doing? How could you be distinctively different? See, I'm in a very crowded money education space, and everybody says they're a guru. But what I do so distinctively different is you get my cell phone, I do a lifetime membership, you actually talk to me directly, you're not thrown into this online nightmare of just education. We do have online education, but you have a lot of high touch, people answering phones, talking to you, moving you into the right sequence. So I just do it different. So what are you doing different in your market analysis? Because it doesn't matter if you enter a crowded space, it's how you market and then how you sell and how you fulfill that's going to get you the highest cash flow. So you also need just your financial projections, thinking of that. Is what are your margins going to be? A lot of you always look at top line. You're not looking at the bottom line. You're not looking at the margins of the things you're offering. And a lot of you, you're pricing wrong. Your pricing is if you're going to do all the work. Our pricing is if I'm not going to do any of the work. There's only one thing that people can hire me to do. Otherwise, I actually can outsource all of it to other people that I have groomed into those roles. So then you price knowing that, yes, the company needs to make margin. They need to make money. They're a cost of goods. Right? So this is all accounting stuff. So you have to know this. You say, well, I don't know this. Then you're going to become a client and we're going to teach you how to find a good bookkeeper. You're not going to do it. That is not going to be your job. And if you're doing your own bookkeeping, you're not a bookkeeper doing your own books, you're going to hire it. And you say, well, I know how. Well, I know how too. I haven't put my hands on QuickBooks or a keyboard in a long time. It's a hireable deal. I'm coaching 2 ladies right now. One's a bookkeeper. They're probably going to watch this and say, you talked about us on YouTube. And so one's a bookkeeper and the other is basically runs a family office. And I said, so why did you become partners? So they're partnering on this one deal. And I said, when bookkeeping is hireable. So there's so many things about deal making and creative structure and, again, business efficiencies and reducing risk that I cannot wait to teach you and coach you, which I'm going to take a little break right there and say, subscribe to my channel right now. Click the notification button. Be here 5 days a week. We have so much to teach you. You have to decontaminate your brain with stuff that's wrong, inherited behaviors. I just talked to a client earlier today that was told by an attorney that they didn't need a trust, that they're hiding something in a trust. The attorney should be disbarred for saying that's not even true. Having a trust isn't about hiding things. It's about avoiding probate, period. That's it. So other parts of a business plan. You need a complete marketing and sales strategy. Marketing is getting the interest. Sales is getting the sales, which gets the cash flow. You have to have an operational plan, a technical plan. And if you think about all of that, all those are key components to a very sophisticated business plan. Now, you can do it all in 4 hours, and the link below gives you my Building, Leading, Protecting. We'll give you a nice big 50% off discount today, but you have to get it through the YouTube channel and just start listening to it. It's a great holiday experience. In fact, it's too late. Right now, you should be planning 2025. Like we are well into finishing our calendar, how we're going to adjust some of our offers and some of the things we're going to be doing that'll be available to you. So we're just finishing that, and we're not even in, well, we're almost in November. But like if you're business planning over Christmas to the holiday, like the New Year's, you're a little late, because marketing takes about a 30, 60-day cycle to get into the works. It gets a little faster now if you throw ads onto, social channels and you know how to do that well, which we know how to do that. If you want it the fastest way to uptick your marketing, go to our site called Ask RMS, stands for Rapid Marketing Systems. We can do it really, really cost effective, get you up and moving with a landing page, with a database, with some structure, and you can get marketing. You do the social post, people opt into your page, you call them, you sell them, now you're fulfilling. So your system of how leads come through your system, somebody's interested to how you fulfill them, what do they have to go through, and how do you structure that? And you have to just know all those pieces and hire other people that are experts. Don't try to be an expert in all these categories. I mean, there's usually, I always say, around 6, 7 departments in every company, even if it's a little company. That's why in all my videos on my YouTube channel, you'll hear me say, if you want a side hustle, just go for a hustle. It's the same amount of work. You still have to market, you still have to sell, you still have to understand cash flow, you have to fulfill it, you have to do customer service, you have to have operations technology. It all has to happen, whether it's an itsy-bitsy business or a multi-million-dollar business. So are you really the right one doing all that? I would say to highest efficiency is pick 3 things, maybe 5 things that you're really good at, and you hire the rest. Strengthen your strengths, hire your weaknesses. So while you're here, anybody that's in your business world, I want you to share this channel with them, please. So when you click the notification button, actually watch and listen to the videos 5 days a week. When you have questions, go to askloral.com, ASKLORAL, and ask a question, make a request. The last point I want to make on reducing your risk is make sure you're properly incorporated. And if you don't know how to do that, again, call our office, get a one-on-one appointment. It's in the description below. Talk to our team and say, I need immediate help. Because a lot of you, your business efficiency is increased risk because you're still a sole proprietor. And that's a really bad position to be in. So don't be. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.